everybody, my name is Miss Tess from the Half Hollow Hills Community Library. I'm at Melville today and I want you to join me for Nature Craft Mobile. Don't forget to pick up your kit and I will show you how, using a few simple items, you can create a lovely mobile made out of things that you collect. So here's what I've got so far. I've got some pine cones, I've got some yarn which is in your craft, there is a paper plate, I've got some interesting sticks and rocks, and if you join me on the video, I'll show you how to put it all together. I'm outside. I hope you hear the birds. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hi everybody. Welcome to Nature Collage Mobile. My name is Miss Tess, and today I'm going to show you how to go through your kit and create a lovely collage or mobile made out of natural elements. So this is a very open-ended project. And what I mean by that is you can really take it in any direction that you like. So let's go through what is in your kit to begin with. You'll find a paper plate and some yarn. That's it, and a set of instructions to help you go through this. So what I said on my instructions were that it would be great if you would provide scissors. Some white glue is good, or a glue stick. Crayon, here we go, crayons. Some markers. You may want a hole punch to add some more holes if you want to hang more things on it. But if you don't have a hole punch, you can always use a scissor or a pencil and just carefully poke a hole through there. So what you're going to do is go outside and collect some items that look interesting to you. Okay, so I went out on more than one occasion when I was walking my dog, when I was just out in my yard in front of my house. So maybe now that some of us are getting back to school, we're getting back to some outdoor events, playing with friends outside, maybe walking to the bus stop, you're going to come across some really interesting things. So I found some pine cones, long ones like that, and I found some short ones like this, which I think are very, very pretty, interesting. I also found some bark, lots of bark around this time of the year. These were also in abundance on the sidewalk, so I picked these up too. And these look like seeds or some kind of nuts from a tree. These were on the ground, and they always look like they look like the insides of noses. So maybe if I decide to make this an owl or something, or a pig almost, this looks like a pig snout to me. I may do something like that. I have some sticks, okay? And your project does not have to be anything representational. It doesn't have to be a face if you don't want it to be. I'm just telling you what things that I found and what I thought was interesting. And I collected a lot of stuff. I may not be using all of it. I probably won't be using all of it because I think it will make my plate really too heavy, and it may not, it may just, crumble over and not work out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to empty it onto this area over here and look and see. So I've got some holes punched in my plates. This is where I was probably going to hang it from. So what I'm going to do is I've got some yarn. You have, everyone's got some different colored yarn in their kit. So I'm going to take it, and I did pre-cut this already. So I'll just thread it through the hole and tie it. So just going to put a knot right in here. And I am filming today outside at the picnic table in Melville. So you might hear some birds. I'm under the tree. I hear the wind is blowing ever so slightly. There's a slight breeze here. I hear the birds definitely chirping. I'm smelling the beautiful flowers. Right behind me there's some wisteria. So it's really great to be outdoors and to take it outdoors and do something from nature. Then I've got these other holes here. So that was the first thing I did there. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and look at what I have. I think what I want to do is take another piece of yarn. I have a couple of pieces here, and I may cut these because these are a little long for my purposes. So I'm going to cut this in half. Put that aside. And then what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put it right through the middle hole. I'm going to tie one of the pine cones on here. I think that'll look fun. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'm just going to make a knot. Maybe I'm just going to start with this one first. It's a little one, little skinny one. Just going to make a knot around here. It's really rustic looking. It's really simple. There really is no right or wrong way to do it. This is just how you see it. So far I've got this. Okay, and I've got this loop to hang it up here. So when I hang it, maybe from a doorknob, it'll be interesting. All right, so now I'm going to get into the nitty gritty of it. So what am I going to put in the middle here? So like I said, I had found these interesting looking nut things. I got 1, 2, 3 of these. So if I'm going to glue them upright like this, I'm going to definitely need some heavy duty white glue. So this would be when you'd use your heavy duty white glue. If you don't find things like that, you find just lighter like leaves, petals, some sticks that are really not too heavy, you can definitely use a glue stick and it will stay glued down. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put a little glue on the back. Let's open this up. A little glue on the back here. I'm just going to put them right in the middle. They have such really interesting texture. Definitely something I'm going to look up later and find out, the trees that grow in my area, what kind of a pod this is. I don't think it's an edible type of nut, so we're definitely not looking for that. And also, just be aware when you're outside picking up things on the ground, you don't want to pick up anything that is growing. You don't want to pick anyone's flowers from their house. You don't want to pick anything in your yard that's growing, unless your adult says it's okay. You don't want to pick up anything that's dangerous. We don't want anything sharp. You don't want anything that's like bloody or dirty. And you always have to remember to wash your hands when you're done, because, you know, there are germs outside and we always have to be careful of that. So, all right, so I've got these 3 in the middle here. Now let me see what else I'm going to put on. I have a lot of bark. And I thought that bark was interesting. So let me work with this bark and see what I can do with it. I'm just going to like play around with it and see where I want to put it. Let's see, maybe I'll do 3 like this. Maybe I'll do 2 back. I can do that. I can do that. That. While I'm outside here, I also hear the traffic, the cars. I am also hearing a plane overhead. So it's really wonderful to get outdoors, spend some time outside, talk about what you're hearing and seeing, and really learn some new words. Have to be careful with the bark. The bark will definitely crack a little bit. It's delicate. Don't forget this was growing outside, and this is what came off. This is what I found on the ground. So when the tree shed its bark and grew new bark. Okay, so I've got that and that. And maybe I'll put a few of these little. I have a few more of these little guys. Put a few more on here. No, maybe not that one. That one's too. Okay. I'll go like this. So you see, it's just really coming together. I just spent a few minutes trying to figure out where I wanted to put it, and it starts to build. And it's a great reminder of places, maybe someplace you went, or a time you spent outdoors, maybe walking with someone. And you can use the bag that you are picking up your supplies in, if you like, to collect all your stuff. Here's the second one. And then we definitely need to give this some time to dry.